Hello, every skywalking buddy! At last, after 10 years, it finally arrived. Bethesda's Starfield, which released just a few days ago. My YouTube audience wanted me to do a full playthrough with role-playing, just like I did with the various Fallout games and Elder Scrolls games on my channel, so that's what we'll do. This will obviously be my largest walkthrough ever, even bigger than my 800 Skyrim videos. I'm playing this on PC, and the entire playthrough will be in full 4K resolution at 60 frames per second. Even though the game is terribly optimized, I'm doing everything I can to deliver a smooth and ultra-high quality series for you, and I'm sure you'll love it. You're in for a treat. I'll try to upload a new Starfield episode every 2 days on YouTube, but I also stream Starfield on Twitch, and with a different character, so you can also watch me over there, and the link is in the description. It's twitch.tv/colbyhouse. Alright, so before we start a new game, I thought I would show you my settings. And I've already set everything, I'm just going to run through them really quick. As far as gameplay goes, you have just a few options here. We are going to be playing on very hard difficulty. It's the hardest available. We're also saving about every 5 minutes. You won't notice it. It's just for sanity's sake, I would suggest dropping it down to 5 minutes. And then display settings are the most important for PC because it is a poorly performing game, not optimized very well, but especially if you're playing it in 4K resolution. But I will explain that in a moment. I recommend using a full screen. This dynamic resolution I've got on, and I'm rendering at about 80% scale, and that's a pretty good balance between performance and quality, and this governs this setting down here, and this is one of the two settings you choose if you're doing dynamic resolution. You can choose contrast adaptive sharpening or super resolution 2, and I've chosen FSR 2. It just seems to look a little better with no performance difference. And then this is sharpening, which is a little bit different than this. This is scale, and then this is sharpening, so we're sharpening it up again at about 85%. Everything else is on highest possible settings. Enable variable shading, variable rate shading. I do recommend that. That helps a little bit. I have grain intensity off. I don't like grain intensity, and I don't want depth of field. I want you to see everything as your human eye would see it in the distant, right? All right, VSync is off because I don't care. You will never see any tearing. I'm going to see tearing, but I don't care. You know, we get an extra few frames by turning that off, so I'm going to keep it off just for you guys. Okay, and I don't think I have to show you anything else. You know, this is really just a no-brainer. You know, you have to fix these issues. If you're doing keyboard and mouse, which I am, you're going to be coming into here quite a bit. I've already rebound some of my keys. Yeah, there's plenty of audio settings and a couple of accessibility settings, you know, what you would expect in a game. Okay, that's it. We are ready for a new game. Brand new game, brand new character. And I'm normally going to skip all of the loading screens, but I want you to see this beginning. It's pretty important. You know, it's your introductory experience to the game. I think you should see this. Man, we've been waiting 10 years for this. Yes, 10 years. I first published a video about it 10 years ago. Okay, this does take place in the year 2330, and there's our starting point, Vectera. You don't have any control of your character yet.
Oxygen's good. Just do what you did last time, and you're fine. Follow my
Oh,
one
we do
simple
now.
rule.
Yeah.
Hella, what's my one simple
Listen to
rule?
Lynn. Boss lady knows best.
Exactly. Listen to me. Mining's just like any other job. Go steady, go safe, go home with a pocket full of credits at the end of the day.
Yeah, totally. It's just like, I work in the Star Dock, except with more cave-ins, lasers, and accidental dismemberment.
Very helpful. Thank you.
You're gonna be fine. Your first outing was solid. And, you know, let's be honest, it ain't exactly astrophysics.
That's why I keep him around. Good pep talks.
Yeah, and the fact that I can pinpoint a helium deposit from 300 meters.
Not untrue.
So this is supposed to remind you a little bit of the intro to Skyrim and even the intro to Oblivion.
We'll have enough jump fuel to bounce from one end of the settled systems to the next.
Hey, more minerals, more money. And so the cycle repeats itself.
Just no more unauthorized jumps in the house for room space, okay?
He's just a big baby. There are worse lives. You know, most Dusties don't even make it this far. I have a good feeling about you.
That's going to become your nickname, Dusty. Regardless of what you call yourself, it's going to be Dusty.
Promises, promises.
Okay, so we have some good helmet light. See the helmet lamp? The physics are pretty good, and the graphics are pretty good for those. Okay, now we finally have control of our characters, so let's...
A little longer. Grab some samples?
Always. But not you. Check on Isabel. Make sure she eases up on the breach. I don't feel like getting buried alive today.
So you have fairly limited control of your character, which is unsurprising. Again, just like Skyrim, you the game is introducing you to one mechanic at a time.
Processes don't extend this far.
Yeah, because God forbid we drill on a rock with breathable atmosphere.
Know what I love about working in Freestar Collective space? Pure rank. A job like this in the United Colonies? Huh. This one over here. Calvert! No! No! It's a laser, not a sledgehammer! Ease up! Benning, if you got paid per break, you'd be a millionaire. Let's go!
Okay, so we have very, very limited control. Right now it's just movement at the moment, and you can talk to people.
No exceptions. Come on, kick it up.
It's kind of honestly, it's kind of a cheesy intro, and it moves pretty slowly. That's why I'm kind of talking over people. It's not really that important.
No, ma'am. Juice ain't worth the squeeze.
Well, okay then. Let's call this one tapped. Why don't you move over to that big vein you looked at?
Yes, ma'am.
And it's meant to move kind of slowly in the beginning so as not to overwhelm you. There are a lot of controls to learn, and it is overwhelming. Okay.
Dusty, you're up. Grab a cutter and mine what you can.
All right.
Metal deposits are in that cavern. I'll shout out when I need you.
Okay. So before we go in here, I'm just going to show you around. There's not much else to explore. You know, that's a dead end right here. Here's a bucket wheel extractor. If you play Fallout 76, you know what bucket wheel extractors are. You've seen big ones and small ones in the game. There's nothing over here. See, it's essentially a dead end. There, that's him going over to mine the other vein, and then this just goes right back. It's just another little cavern back that leads back to where we started. So there's nothing else to explore here. Here we go. But this also, right there, it should show you how the helmets work. That's her helmet. She's casting shadows, and that's what I like. If you have your contact shadows and shadows turned up to max, then the headlamps will cast shadows themselves. Okay, so she wants me to grab the cutter. Fine, let's do it. And then if you look in the upper left, it doesn't last very long, but it tells you what you're supposed to do. So collect mineral deposits. Sure, why not? Let's do that. So there's one, there's another one. This is our cutter and we're going to keep this cutter, by the way. We'll have this throughout the game. Sure. So it's just kind of teaching you how to aim and cut.
Get back up here.
Oh. Okay, fine. Yes. Oh, now we can sprint.
You're with me.
Uh-huh. Did you see that? See, we're able to sprint now, so left ship is sprint.
And here we go. In 3, 2, 1.
Oh, we have a helmet too. Yeah, we have a helmet light. There we go.
Let's go.
All right.
Hella, get
In
the
fact,
readings.
yeah, Heller is one of the. Is this Heller?
Not if
Yeah,
you
that's
consider
Heller.
a spike in gravity readings a problem.
I don't.
You don't?
What we're after, it'll read as an anomaly.
Pretty, huh?
That's what I was told anyway.
Oh,
Yeah.
right, now you're starting to freak me out.
Very well rendered.
Relax. It's just another job. Come on.
And I think this looks particularly better on PC because of all the quality options we have,
Everything is just
and the fact that we can enjoy this in 60 frames per second. Okay, there's nothing down there. Ooh. Let's see what happens if we go this way. No, that's nothing. That's nothing. Okay, it's a dead end. Yeah, I love exploring the beginning areas, even the introductory areas. Okay, so what are we supposed to do now? Oh, she wants us to explore a particular vein. Oh, see, and up there it shows you how to turn your flashlight on and off. Indeed, we're doing that with F.
Still getting weird gravity readings. I guess that's a good thing. Just keep going.
And this is some kind of bizarre gravitational anomaly, and that's what you're supposed to. So this essentially introduces you to the fact that there's some bizarre physics that defy all known laws of physics. Let's cut this open. There it is. Take the strange object in the upper left, and that's the name of our quest, is one small step. So let's do it. Let's take it. Whoa. Take it. Whoa. I've seen this like a bunch of times. I've played this quite a bit, like I mentioned. So this isn't new to me, but I think it's cool the first time you see it. Okay, so they call you Dusty. Don't worry about that. You'll get to change your name. It's just some dumb nickname they gave us.
You were out cold.
Mhm.
No physical damage. Mentally, the jury's still out. You know who you are? New recruit for Argos Extractors? Ring any bells?
And guess
Any
what
of this
happens?
Look familiar?
Guess what happens? And now we go into the character creation. Now, I'm going to explain a little bit of this. I'm not going to spend like 30 minutes in this menu, don't worry. I'm just going to zip through just a couple of options for you really quick, and then I'll show you my finished character. Alright, so this is pretty straightforward. These are just templates that you can start with. All you do is just find something that looks about right, like something that you could then further customize. And you can literally pick anything. It honestly doesn't matter what you pick. Like I might pick this guy and then I'll customize him. This looks absolutely hilarious. He looks like Duke Nukem, but that's the one I'll start with, but then we're gonna fully customize him. So, and then from there, you can either click this or just, you've got buttons for almost everything. It's what you've seen before in Fallout 4. Body type is actually gender, not body. That's kind of silly. See, and then this is more like the female walk style, and this is male walk style. That's a little strange at first, and then there's a bunch of different options like skin tone. And then when you get to the face, this is where it gets really interesting. So you start with skin tone. There are templates, like I said, there's starters for everything, but then like head shapes. This is just templates, and then you can refine it further with this slider. But then that's not the end of it. That's just to get started. That's just to get this started. And then once you do that, then you can do your hair, you can do hair color, facial hair. Keep in mind that that's not the end. There's a bunch more options. Look at this. There's eyebrows. Okay, I think I need to show you. Yeah, now we start with the eyes. this is where it gets a little confusing. So you can start with templates. See, these are a bunch of different templates. Then you change the then you can change the shape of the eyes and the position by these 4 sliders, but then that's still not it. You can still do so much more. If you look through all these different eyes, let's say, well, I like number 11, but I also like number 8 a little bit too. Well, you can actually mix the shapes together. See, you can say, hey, I want a little bit of 4, but not so much 3 or 5. See what this is doing? All of these equal 100%, so that's what I'm doing, see? So you can mix and match, and the same is true for almost everything, like the eyebrows. The forehead has 9 different blendings. You've got your wide, back and forward slider, and then you've got the shape blends. Then you've got ears, cheeks. It's the same thing: mouth, jaw, teeth, and it goes on and on and on. Look at this: cheeks 1, cheeks 2, and I think these are like the fine tuning. They're like blemishes and makeup. And then it goes on and on and on, all the way down to here. And then you can choose dirt on your face. That never goes away if you want it. Okay, so I'm going to do my character, and I'll show you what it looks like when I'm done. Okay, so this is my character for now. I tried to give him a Norwegian look because my character, I'm role-playing him with a Norwegian background, and his hair is too ash. The game doesn't have a very good blonde color for hair. But the options and the customization for your character is so vast here that you can pretty much make any character you want. Yeah, so this next section is your background, and this is where you choose like a character archetype, but we're going to hold off on this and continue this in episode 2 because this is already like 18 minutes long. Okay, why don't we end here? Now, keep in mind that it does take a little while to get the game really started, but I mean, we've essentially gotten through most of the character creation, and things will pick up, and I'm sure you're going to love this series, especially in dazzling 4K 60, alright? So if you like this video, then make sure you subscribe to me if you're not already, and then click the notifications icon so you'll always get an alert every time I upload a new Starfield video. And remember, I also stream a separate character on Twitch, so follow me over there, and why not hop into a stream as well. Alright, we'll see you soon in part 2 in Starfield. Thanks for watching.